Right. So part B is on, sorry, this is part A, okay? So you got the twin mortise here, and then you've got the mortise up here for the other tenon. What? Right, for the mortise, so these have been sharpened again, okay, last week. So the flat edge, the bevel edge, you're sitting it with the flat edge against the line and then stepping in about 0.5 millimeter. The chisel has to be vertical. If you start chiseling in at an angle, it'll be wider than 10 mil. Okay, so chisel is vertical. As you tap, the bevel will drive the chisel back to the line. So that's your limit. Okay, and if the examiner sees you've gone past the line, well then you're getting dock marks straight away. And when you're levering it, go forward and back. Don't go side to side, because then you're going to start widening the mortise. Okay, so 0.5 mil. See, you can hit it until you step back to the line. Turn around, so you're coming from the other side. So you're setting your limits. So because they're all 10 mils, I'll set them all up now. Right, so that's them all started, so I'm going to start driving in through them. And you're aiming to go halfway. Now, if you only start tapping this mallet, you're going to be there for a long time. Make sure you don't go all the way through. When you get close to the line, flip the chisel around again. Keeping it vertical, that's going to give you a perfectly straight wall. If you're going at an angle, you'll end up with a slope inside there instead.
Video 3D.
I was going to say 4G, is it?
I said the video is 3D and he's going to do it in 4D.
Bit of action, yeah.
So if you're using the plywood, have the curve going that way, so when it squeezes it goes flat. If you have it that way, it's rocking, you won't get the pressure down. Just use your thumb, whatever, to push out whatever it's sitting. Make sure there's no chips on the table when you put it down the other side, otherwise the dents will transfer in and you get dock marks in presentation. Right, same story here. So you'll feel like you should only have to do 2 passes. You'll feel the resistance go down. And because the chisels are sharp, you should have no problems. So that's that one cleared out. And the marking out is important, because if your lines on the top and bottom don't match up, then you're going to have an offset hole. Right. So you see them all compressed. I just want to make sure I clamp it there. And you can use the 10 mil or
Is that video I'm walking away or? Shut up, Conor.
I get the 6 mil so you don't destroy the sides as you push the chips through.
What do you mean?
You were like halfway across the wood.
The video, it's a bit.
I don't notice now, like.
I love that what you do.
video is zero the whole time. Our mom was said all the time.
Right. What you'll notice with mortises there is, because it's pine, okay, it's red deal, you'll notice the inside will want to chip out and pull out bits and pieces inside it. So it's down to the sharpness of the chisel, really. So make sure that the walls are straight. You've gone back as far as the line, because you'll go and cut the tenon, then you'll try to fit it and you say it's not right. And your first thought will be, sure, I'll make the tenon smaller so it'll fit in. But the examiner has asked you for a specific size in the tenon, and you start making it smaller, you've lost marks. You've also lost marks here because you didn't chisel it wide enough. So you'll try and adjust for the mistakes or the things you haven't done right, but you're actually losing more marks by trying to adjust and account for mistakes. So if one piece is wrong, don't go make a second piece wrong just so that it'll fit. Make sure they're all the same, right? So that's the two mortises done. Fair enough?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that will be your first step. We'll work on the rest of it then the next step.